Shut the doors! Shut the doors, Micah!
Daddy, I'm scared. Can we go home?
Dicky Dick, hello, welcome. Thanks for the 98 months in a row. 98. Alright. Looks like I'll be joining Item Squad. Oh, it's not the map yet. Let's go medic. Let's check out our loadout. Can unlock other weapons later.
The Chinese Type 56.
Utility, we're gonna go smoke. Medical supplies, smoke. We can change our appearance. Getting ready for bed. This guy looks cool. Confirm. Now I gotta hide the map. Let's spawn over here, I guess. Alright, spawning in 30 seconds. $30 seconds to spawn.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll show you in a second. So here's the whole map. The map is the whole screen. Oh, hold on. You're not actually going to see the map. Hold on. Here, there's the whole map. It takes the whole screen. So I have to hide it. Where am I even going? It looks nice. It's pretty. Lots of jungle. Anyone could be hiding in any of these bushes.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Alright, just so you guys know, my game, I
Let me just make sure I have my recording on. in
pop
case I
up for
see
some
something
people.
silly.
They see me running around, dude. Not wearing a helmet.
Well, that helicopter didn't make it.
That's me.
Copy that.
They are on top of the boat. Do not spawn on it.
Oh, that's an enemy tank. No, it's a friendly tank. They're repairing. No.
Oh, we win.
GG's, we
Look
won.
at that. I'm number one.
It was all you. It was all you.
Yeah, apparently the raincoat is glitched, so
Thanks for the lurk.
I'm about to post in.
I'll have to turn that off. No. So there's a scoreboard. Statistics. Let's do the training. So I have to do all the training in order to unlock each class. So let's jump right in. Tic-tac-toe airfield.
Welcome to Vietnam and basic training. Here you will learn the fundamentals of jungle warfare. Head to the obstacle course to get started. Let's go over movement. Sprint through the course, crouch under obstacles, and vault over walls. Climb the ladder. Use it to reach vantage points on the battlefield. Now, walk off the ledge to drop down. Use the bandage to heal yourself when wounded.
We're getting through the tutorial pretty good.
Swim and dive through this next area of the course. Swim to get across waterways, and dive to avoid obstacles and enemy sights. You can only hold your breath underwater for so long. Jump over the obstacle ahead. The bayonet is a powerful melee attachment that can be equipped to your weapon. Do this now and attack the dummy ahead. When you're aiming down sights, you can lean left or right to peek around corners without exposing yourself fully. When you're up close, a quick swing can take out an enemy before they even know you're there. Going prone keeps your head low. Use it to crawl under barriers or avoid getting hit. Hell Let Loose is built around a command structure. Unit members follow their unit leader. Unit leaders take orders from the commander. Communication wins battles. There are 3 radio channels. Unit communicates with your unit members, proximity with teammates nearby, and unit leaders have the leadership channel to speak to other unit leaders and the commander. Open the tactical map. This is the tactical map. Use it to coordinate tactics with your fellow soldiers and keep track of the battle as it unfolds. Referring to the grid, icons and non-verbal markers are just some of the tools that can be utilised to support effective communication. These are all the different structures that can be placed during the battle. Squads use these structures to redeploy and get back into the fight. The placement of these structures wins battles. Outflank and dominate the enemy. The field pad allows you to build spawns across the battlefield. Equip it now to place an outpost. This allows your team to quickly deploy to the field. Now, climb the ladder to the next move marker. When words aren't fast enough, you can use a non-verbal communication marker to indicate different types of danger. Give it a go and mark the infantry targets ahead. Let's go over combat. Aim down the sights to improve accuracy. Shoot the targets ahead, aiming for the helmet to guarantee an instant kill. Running out of munitions in the heat of battle can be costly, so resupply from the ammo boxes if you need. Now, climb back down the ladder and move to the next location. Grenades are a powerful explosive item. Equip one now and throw it towards the enemies. Now let's learn the fundamentals of capture points. Head over to the next move marker. A capture point is one of the main objectives that both teams fight for control. A capture point is under a team's control when their numbers exceed that of their enemies. The team that controls the capture point has ownership over map territory. These are known as sectors and they dictate the flow of the battle. Now move inside the hard capture radius of the capture point. This is the most important location for contesting the objective. capture point is contested. Neutralise all the enemies to start capturing the point. You've found an enemy garrison. Dismantle it to prevent enemies from redeploying and contesting the point.
Dismantling.
Good job. You've captured your first capture point. Check the map and observe the territory you've just claimed from the enemy. Well done. You've successfully completed your training.
Next. Ooh, a wild Poliwag appeared.
Here you will learn about the different types of spawn structures that can be utilised in a battle, including their strategic advantages and limitations. As an MVA squad leader, you will also learn how to build and utilise a tunnel network. Now, let's open the tactical map. Before we start, it's important to understand sectors and territory. Highlighted on the tactical map is the capture point, which consists of a 2x2 grid square called the soft capture, and within it, a smaller circle known as the hard capture. The team that controls the capture point has control over sector territory. There are several types of territory, including neutral, friendly, unlocked, and locked enemy territory. Now, close the tactical map. The outpost is a spawn structure specific to your squad. With a shorter redeploy wave, it's the quickest of all spawn structures. Use it to keep your squad together and redeploy quickly into the battle. The outpost is the only spawn structure that can be built in neutral territory, and it doesn't cost any supplies to place. Observe the capture point being seized by our team and the territory changing from neutral to friendly. Friendly territory allows squad leaders and the commander to place garrisons at a lower supply cost. Now, close the tactical map again. Garrisons, unlike outposts, aren't limited to a single squad. Instead, they allow the entire team to deploy on them. The garrison costs less to place in friendly territory, and supplies can be provided by a specialist player, support vehicles, and a supply drop called in by the commander. Build a garrison in the highlighted area. A tunnel is a special kind of structure used by the MBA to build a network of rapid deploy locations. Build one now in the highlighted area. Observe the capture point being seized by the enemy team and the territory changing from friendly to unlocked enemy territory. Because our team lost the territory, all spawn structures we've placed have been destroyed. While spawns can still be placed within unlocked enemy territory, doing so requires a higher supply cost. However, in locked enemy territory, such as columns G through J, no spawns and tunnel structures can be placed in those sectors. Now, close the tactical map once more. Let's place a new garrison. It costs more to place garrisons in unlocked enemy territory. It's important to remember that garrisons need to be placed at least 200 meters away from each other. NVA garrisons can also be connected to tunnels. It's time to build your first tunnel network. Open the tactical map. Command has placed a tunnel in E5. First, select the tunnel icon, then select the garrison we just built to make a connection. We can now fast travel using the tunnel network. Start by entering the garrison. The time it takes to travel varies based on the distance between the two structures. Dismantling a tunnel or spawn structure will remove the placement cooldown and will free up space for the commander and squad leaders to place other structures of their own. It will also break any tunnel connections made previously. Now it's time to build a larger tunnel network. Open the tactical map again and let's get started. Remember, only the NVA commander and squad leaders can connect and disconnect tunnels. The distance between the two structures is limited, and garrisons can only connect to tunnels and not each other. Well done, you have completed your training. Welcome to Specialist and Engineer training. Specialist and Engineer players can work together to build structures that can reshape the battlefield. Let's start with learning about the Specialist role. Specialist players are essential as they can place supplies and ammunition for other teammates to utilise. A nearby teammate has requested explosive ammo. Get over there and supply them. An engineer has left a barricade blueprint along the road that needs to be built. Use the hammer in your loadout to finish constructing it. Any nearby teammates with a hammer can help speed up the building process as well. Great job, but we can do more. Upgrade the barricade to the next level. Certain structures, like the barricade and bunker, can be improved by using extra supplies. Once upgraded, they can withstand more damage and can even provide more cover at higher upgrade levels. A teammate's calling for supplies. Place them in the marked location. Supplies are the lifeblood of the team. With them, squad leaders can set up spawn points and engineers can build defences to help fortify your position. Your squad leader is requesting you redeploy as an engineer and helps. Specialist and engineer players can work together to build structures that can reshape the battlefield. An engineer has left a barricade blueprint along the road that needs to be built. Great job, but we can do more. Upgrade the barricade to the next level. Certain structures, like the barricade and bunker, can be improved by using extra supplies. Once upgraded, they can withstand more damage and can even provide more cover at higher. A teammate's calling for supplies. Place them in the marked location. Supplies are the lifeblood of the team. With them, squad leaders can set up spawn points and engineers can build defences to help fortify your position. Your squad leader is requesting you redeploy as an engineer and help secure your team's defensive position. You are now playing as the engineer. From building defences like barbed wire and barricades, to repair and resupply stations for vehicles, the engineer is able to reshape the battlefield. Build a manpower node in the designated space. You can use the wrench in your loadout to place the blueprint, then use the hammer to build it. This is one of 3 resource nodes that generate resources for the commander, allowing them to call in devastating offensive strikes, spawning new vehicles for the team, and much more. Now, let's build up our defences to hold off future enemy attacks. Place some barbed wire in the highlighted area. The engineer has a blowtorch in their loadout that can be used to repair damaged vehicles. Let's approach the nearby tank and help it out. Other engineers can assist in order to speed up repair time. As an engineer, you're also able to destroy enemy structures. You can interact with them or go for the more explosive option and use a satchel charge. To start, let's approach the first barrier and dismantle it. Great job. Now let's move to the marked area and use the satchel charge to destroy the next barrier. When using the satchel, be sure to stand back. It has a large explosive radius. Congratulations, this concludes your training.
Welcome to Grenadier and Machine Gunner training. There are a myriad of vehicles you'll come across on the battlefield, and some roles are designed to help take them out. We're starting with the Grenadier, a role that has access to explosive weaponry that can disrupt and destroy enemy armor and light vehicles. Equip the RPG to take down the tank ahead. It's important to consider armor thickness when aiming your attacks. The engine compartment at the rear of the tank has the least protection. Disabling the tracks will bring the tank to a crawl. Disabling its turret will weaken its offensive capabilities. Destroying its hull will wipe the tank out completely. Great work! The Grenadier can also place mines that cause massive damage to enemies that trigger them. Let's place an AP mine in the road up ahead. Now it's time to learn a new role. Please redeploy and select the machine gunner role.
You're deploying as a machine gunner.
You are now playing as the machine gunner. With access to a deployable MG with a large magazine, the machine gunner is excellent at suppressing the enemy and halting waves of attacks. First things first, an enemy boat is nearby and we need to deal with its driver and passengers. Mount your MG for improved accuracy and take them out. MGs are excellent at suppressing and killing the operators and passengers of lightly armed vehicles like the boat. Suppression blurs enemy vision and improves your chances of taking them out. As an MVA machine gunner, you have access to an AA gun capable of suppressing and destroying enemy helicopters. Use the wrench to place it and the hammer to build it in the highlighted area. Now, enter the AA gun and shoot down the enemy chopper. The AA gun is the most effective at disrupting the helicopter's aerial dominance. Enough concentrated fire will bring one crashing down. You have successfully completed your training.
Success.
Welcome to Recon Training. The Recon Squad comprises of two roles, spotter and sniper. It's Recon's job to relay enemy sightings, neutralize threats, and disrupt enemy movements and resources behind enemy lines. Let's get started. Move to the marked location. You're playing the spotter, the acting leader of the recon squad. Let's start by placing an outpost. To do this, equip the field pad and place the outpost inside the designated area. This outpost can only be used by your squad when redeploying. Outposts placed by recon squads are the only type of outpost that can be placed in locked enemy territory. Enemy forces have been spotted across the river. Move to the next marked location overlooking the bridge. Let's pinpoint where the enemy forces are located. Equip your flare gun. Aim and fire above the marked location. Good shot. Now open your tactical map and observe the flare's circular radius and the enemy positions that have been detected. Equip your binoculars and mark enemies with the correct non-verbal markers. Keep a lookout for enemy infantry, tank, and garrison targets. Well done. Now it's time to learn how to play as the sniper. In a battle scenario, you would be joined by another team member playing as the sniper, but this is training, so let's teach you the basics of playing sniper as well. First, we need to redeploy. Select the sniper role and then deploy on the outpost we placed down earlier. You're now in the sniper role. Follow orders from the spotter and use your sniper rifle to spot and eliminate enemy threats. Move back to the vantage point. Now, neutralize all the enemy targets we spotted earlier. Aim down the sight and steady your aim before taking a shot. You must stop aiming down the sight to cycle the bolt between shots. So, take your time and be precise.
Oh, he's so slow at reloading.
Well done. You have successfully completed recon training.
Welcome to Mortar Training. The Mortar Squad is made up of the Observer, the Support, and the Gunner roles. You are the Gunner, a key role of your squad. You have access to a wrench and hammer you can use to build the mortar and defend it. Let's start by building the mortar. The mortar is a powerful offensive weapon with a lot of range, but it's important you set it up in a good location where you're out of enemy sights and able to reach your targets. Now, let's redeploy as the Observer where we can use the flare to scout for enemies for the squad. You are now the observer, leader of your squad. It's your job to locate enemies and provide effective communication and targets to your team. Let's locate some enemies. Equip your flare gun and aim towards the marker. Good job. Using your tactical map, you can see where the enemies are located. Now, let's enter the aimer seat. Here, you can line up the scope with the target and use the metric conversion chart to find the correct elevation. Another marker has come in for us to target. Let's readjust and keep. Another marker has come in for us to target. Well done. You have successfully completed mortar training.
Welcome to Commander Training. It is your job to lead your team. Start by learning about Commander abilities. All of the Commander abilities can be found within the tactical map. They will depend on cooldowns and the available resources on the map, which is why it's important to have your squads build resource nodes. Resource nodes are important tools that generate materials for the commander, which can then be used to support the wider team through commander abilities. There are 3 types of nodes: power, munitions, and fuel. Up to 3 sets of each can be built, and this can only be done by an engineer. Coordinating with your team is vital to get the necessary resources flowing across the battlefield. The blue dots, or blueberries, are your friendly teammates. Besides them are the nodes and their respective icons. The circle around each node shows its area of effect, and is useful when placing them as a set of nodes, which provide more buffs when placed in proximity of one another. Once enough resources are generated, commander abilities can then be selected from the list and placed across the map. It helps to keep an eye on the territory ownership and the grid while placing them, as not all placements are valid. To start, let's call in a supply truck at the HQ for your team. Good job. The supply truck can be used to carry a large quantity of supplies from headquarters to the front lines, and can make multiple drops at a time. Returning it to a resupply station will restock it. Now, let's call in the supply drop. Great job. The supply drop is a great way of getting supplies quickly across the battlefield, and can be utilised by your team to get a wide network of spawns and structures set up. They can be used as many times as you need, respective of the cooldown between uses. Supplies are on the way. Let's place down a marker to let our team know and request they build a garrison there. Now, let's focus on attacking the enemy point. By using the recon ability, we can scout ahead to the next capture point to see the highest strip of the battlefield, and within that, you will see a snapshot of both enemy infantry and vehicle locations. See enemies on the tactical map. Let's call in a napalm strike to clear out the point. The napalm strike does massive damage across a wide area, but will harm friendlies as well as enemies, so use it wisely. Our territory is under attack. Let's place a defend marker on the friendly point to let our team know. Use the reinforce ability on the point to support our troops. This will bolster our team's presence on the ground and help us fight off the enemy.
So far, so good.
We are reclaiming our territory from the enemy. Let's return to capturing enemy territory. Place an attack marker over the enemy hardcap to let our team know where to go next. Now let's use an artillery strike to blast the enemy point before our team advances. The artillery strike is another offensive ability that does a wide area of damage in multiple rounds. It costs less munitions to use than the napalm strike. Excellent. We're taking the point from the enemy. Well done. You've successfully completed commander training.
Nice.
Welcome to armor training. Enter the tank and start the engine. The driver is responsible for getting the tank into the fight. Manually shift through the gears for precise control and speed over the vehicle. Maneuver your crew around the battlefield and get the better of the enemy. Start by getting familiar with the 4 forward gears and the single reverse gear. When you're ready, drive to the marked location. Stop here. Observe close to the road the resupply and repair stations. When within radius, any damage sustained to the tank will be repaired and replenished with ammo and supplies. Now, drive to the next marked location. You are approaching a shallow crossing. A shallow crossing is a safe section of river that's shallow enough for vehicles to cross. Keep an eye out for these when there are no bridges. Stop here. Now, switch to the commander seat to continue.
Switching.
The periscope operator acts as the eyes of the squad, typically reserved for the tank commander. Use the periscope to help direct the tank's every move. Maximize your situational awareness using the periscope's 360-degree view. Watch your flanks, spot the enemy infantry and armor, and mark any nearby threats for your team. Try marking some nearby enemies. Watch out. We've just been hit by incoming fire. Enable the smoke screen to conceal our position from the enemy. Take the tank and equip your blowtorch to repair the damage. Tank damage can occur in several ways, and the specific location of the damage can result in losing mobility and combat effectiveness. Damaged tracks will impact gear shifting, slowing it down. Engine damage will immobilize the tank from moving and turning. Turret damage will limit the rotational speed, and extensive damage to the hull will cause the tank to explode. Well done. The tank is repaired. Enter the tank and switch to the gunner's seat. The gunner's sole responsibility is taking out the opposition, making use of the various shells at your disposal to destroy the enemy armor and groups of infantry. Let's start by using this Black Seal machine gun on nearby enemies. It's very effective at suppressing and neutralizing enemy soldiers. Now, drive to the next marked location. Always use lower gears when driving up steep terrain. stop here. Enemy vehicles spotted. Use armor-piercing and high-explosive rounds to take them out. Use armor-piercing rounds on heavily armored vehicles, like this enemy tank. Aim for the hull beneath the turret, or the engine at the back to deal the most damage. High-explosive rounds are ineffective against armored vehicles, but are lethal against light enemy vehicles.
It takes a lot of shots.
Well done. You have successfully completed armor training.
Welcome to boat training. Enter the boat and start the engine. There are 3 seats in the boat: the driver, front gunner and rear gunner. To operate the boat and turn the engine on, you need to be in the driver's seat. Use the controls on screen and pilot the boat to the marked location. Now, let's dock the boat here. Pull the boat up to the dock and switch the engine off. Now the engine is off, both you and your team can spawn on the boat. On your tactical map, this is indicated by a green icon. Right, now follow the river upstream to the next move marker. Stop the boat here. Turn the engine off to use the anchor and keep the boat stationary. Let's switch to a gunner seat and light up some targets. Alright, let's move on to supply drops. Head over to the next move marker. time to drop supplies. Move to the highlighted area and make the drop. These supplies can be used by unit leaders to place spawn points, and engineers can use them to build resource nodes and defensive structures. Now drop the next set of supplies wherever you think is best. In a real combat scenario, choosing the right spot can make all the difference for your squad. Nicely done. Now follow the river upstream back to where you started. Observe close to the dock the resupply repair station. When you're in range, damage taken will be repaired and ammunition and supplies will be replenished.
Cool.
Switch off the engine to complete your training.
I think this is the last one here with the helicopters.
Welcome to helicopter training. The helicopter squad is comprised of the logistics officer and the pilot. It is your job to work together to provide air support, transport, and supplies to your team across the battlefield. Let's start by getting in the pilot seat and turning the engine on. Well done. Now, let's try landing in that field over there. Take your time. Adjust your forward and backward pitch to start hovering over the landing area. Then, slowly lower the collective to decrease altitude. Let's drop some supplies. Switch to the co-pilot seat and follow the controls on screen. The supplies we've just dropped can be used by the team to place garrisons and defenses. Let's return to the helipad to get some more supplies. Let's land the helicopter on a helipad and turn the engine off. You cannot gain the benefits of the helipad while the engine is on. Helipads have the function of resupplying the helicopter when it has run out of supplies, and repairing the helicopter if it is damaged. So it is important to utilize them as often as you need. Now that Great job. Now let's redeploy next to a transport helicopter. Stationary helicopters on helipads and HQs can be used as a spawn point. The transport helicopter is used primarily to transport squads quickly across the battlefield. They are equipped with 2 machine guns and recon flares. Enter the co-pilot seat, where you will learn how to use the recon ability. The helicopter will now take off automatically and remain in a hover state. Now, fire the flare to detect enemies below. Well done. Now, open your tactical map and observe the flare radius and the enemy positions that have been detected. Now switch to a gunner seat and neutralize the nearby ground enemies. guided helicopter training.
Alright. That is done. Now we can play the game.
Are you my hello?
Hello.
Hey man.
How are you?
I'm alright. Where are you at, bro? I'll pick you up. I need a door gun.
I'm at Top HQ.
Rod. On my way.
Alright, I'm gonna get picked up. Well done.
Ah, that was close. Sorry about that.
May I
Can I
fly it?
repair it? Yeah, I'll gun. Can we repair this thing? I got hit by a rocket on my
I just
way
gotta
out.
land it in the actual helipad.
Yeah, sorry about that. No. Negative. It's my teammate, dude. Don't shoot him, bro.
Alright, it's getting repaired now.
Alright, what side do you want me on gun?
Left side.
Copy.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, let's roll. They're taking patrol docks. You know how to fly at all?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick this guy up. Oh, he died.
Alright, let's go. Let's go mow down fucking boat docks. Let's go hit them hard at patrol boat docks, and then hopefully we can try and keep pushing it. Oh wait, we're playing offensive. Never mind.
So we gotta go back?
Let's light up that boat.
Oh, there's the
That boat.
boats.
Yeah, bring me a little bit lower. You can pull up on him. Drop a little lower and swing up on him on his right side. Try and steady it out here soon. That's good, perfect. I'm dead. I don't know where I fucking died from.
Alright. I'm gonna fly back to base.
Alright.
Alright, here we go.
Let's go hit that boat again. They're gonna be all over that boat, bro. They're using it as a spawn
Hey, just
to
so
push.
you know, you can jump out of the helicopter once we're over water and you will not die.
Okay.
No, got her.
Yo, Bernie.
I was just telling the guy if he wants to hop out,
Yeah.
he can safely.
Bernie, we're gonna pull up on a fucking boat and fuck it up, alright, boy? They're
see you
using it to
fucking
push. Light their asses up if you got them.
Never mind, that would have been a fucking recon, Bentley.
On my ping, there's a boat. You got both sides.
Hey, I'm fucking bleeding out back here.
Yeah, rotate.
Yo, you gotta land so I can fucking damage.
Yeah, I died again.
Darn.
Still alive? Oh, there you are. Hey, man.
Yeah, I got blown up. I got shot out.
Okay.
I'm back to Dingo One.
Let's go protect that garrison. One in C4. Or airborne camp.
Are you left or right?
I'm left.
Below us in that fucking tree line. More towards farther south.
Defended it.
We gotta go.
We gotta go get repairs.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting repairs. It's repairing now.
I just put down. It's
okay.
Top of D3. Let's go up there and support that.
Alright, here we go. You're still left side, right?
Yep. We'll stay on that road. Yeah, really, this road right here. Enemy garrison right there. I'm dead. Fuck. There's a garrison right there, though. Can you just land in friendly territory and I spawn on it?
I think it only lets you spawn at HQ. Let me try though. We'll try.
Yeah. Negative.
Yeah, only when you land on the helipad it's spawnable.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be at top HQ again?
What?
Are you still at top HQ?
Yeah. I'm just gonna spawn on the chopper once you land.
Copy.
Let's roll. Can you see my enemy infantry mark?
Yes.
Alright, hit that. There's a fuck ton of them right there. Really to the west of that enemy infantry mark. Or north, I can't tell. North. I don't see shit. I don't see him.
They're probably in here. Let me turn around.
Oh, running across the airstrip.
Where? You see
On
them
that
there?
like wall. Wall, yeah. Gotta hover. In that building.
There's a tunnel there, behind that building.
I died.
Alright, heading out.
I'm in.
Okay, I'm just waiting for Fighting Crayon to hop in. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
How do you change seats?
You hold Z.
We're good, we're good.
Okay, I need you, Fighting Crayon. We're gonna hop out and get their tunnel, okay?
Copy.
It's on the airstrip, just next to a shed. We're on approach, we're on approach.
I'm dead already. Yeah.
I survived.
You made it out in the chopper?
Yeah, I made it out. Now I'm gonna try to get that tunnel.
Alright, I'm gonna go play infantry.
Copy.
Thank you for your service, buddy.
You're welcome. We did it. Our helicopter's still here. Damn it, Bobby. You got me. I was trying to get back to the chopper. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yes. Hi. Alright, we're redeploying. I'm on the NBA. I'm on the US side though right now. jump out once we go over the water. Let me shoot on the right side, there's a boat. Dead. GG's.
Squashed.
Hey Kilo, when you add VIP for the new EOS codes, should I still click apply to all servers or just meh? Yeah? Okay. Oh, okay. Makes sense. No, I don't. You leave the game running overnight. Hmm? Oh, just so you guys know, you can jump out. You can jump out and land in waters and not die. So.
Hey, IFAC, I'm gonna bring this helicopter back to mid HQ and then leave so you can take over squad and take the helicopter.
Copy. Yeah, no problem. Only jump out when you're over water. You will not break your legs over water. Alright, are we ready? Oh, there's still warm up. That's what we're waiting for. It's so small, the text. Let's see if this works. Spam. There's a character limit, Kilo. I can't spam chat no more. Yeah. It says, the Loyal 9 is a chill gaming community with active admins. If you're looking for a place to, blank. And that's it, you're cut off. I jumped out a little too early and hit the ground. Yeah, just a little too early. Yeah, so there's no velocity. Like, when you jump out, you just go straight down. You don't go with the helicopter. So I learned my lesson. You said you're leaving the squad, you said? Or?
Yeah, I'll be leaving.
Okay.
I'm just dropping my boys off.
Copy.
I'm in middle HQ if you want to take this helicopter.
Okay. I just need to take your role. But yeah, I will, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Only at HQ. Helicopters are only spawnable at HQ once they're landed on the helipad.
Alright, have fun.
Hey, have a good one. Should be back.
Where do you guys want to go?
User's choice.
Can we get supplies out on this island where Baker OP is in F8?
Yep, yeah, I can do it with Bernie.
I can help.
I'm trying to help out.
Let's go deliver some supplies, Bernie.
Yep, already dropped the match check.
Alright, I'm gonna build a Gary near the border.
I'm gonna go E7.
Go to my able mark to your right, to the little island in F8.
F8? Okay, I can't see your marks, but...
Yeah, the F8 island.
And I can't land on the...
That's fine. You don't have to land. I can just drop them, right?
Supply drop.
Yeah. Start trying to drop them. I don't want to get too close to these trees.
With the tank.
It's not letting me drop them. I think we gotta go a little lower.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to navigate through the trees and not just crash this thing right away.
Dropping.
That Gary on point.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. All clear. Do you want us to drop another box or we're good?
We need supplies up at Dragon's Jaw.
Hey, that tank on Dragon's hit pretty hard. We're at 20% hull right now, so we have
Alright,
to
let's go to
disengage.
F6 and drop another box to the right of the bridge.
Here, we should get a Gary up over here first for Dragon's Jaw. You want to hop back to build that?
Or is it on Juliet?
Okay.
Tank on Dragon dead.
Garrison built. Garrison built around dragons.
Fully in the center spawn.
Copy. Down.
Shot flare, nothing on the flare though.
Alright, who was the pilot? Who got me killed?
Bad blood out.
Get an offensive garrison up on Dragons, guys. That's important right now. We don't have anything to supply our team.
We can't get one on Dragons yet until we cap it.
Desert, can you take off so we can land?
Oh, that is the neutral, isn't it? Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Get outpost set up. Keep pushing it. Sorry about that.
That is retarded. Man, it's a goddamn retard. That's all good. We all gotta be retards at some stage.
Yep.
It's all a matter of whether we unretard ourselves is the
squad.
true sign of intelligence.
You want to get your own supply chopper.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Supply chopper if you want one.
Yeah, let's get that. Yeah, let's do that.
I can't fly with you, but I'll drop one over. I gotta wait.
There's a tank.
Drop one.
Never mind. Ignore that tank mark south of you.
I'll fly you. Let me transport you.
Never mind. We're full on supply right now. It's like I can't drop some more.
All good.
Well, that one died. Like we have to do that at a time, and we have to do my fault.
You can still swing around behind us and cap NVA River, can't they?
Alright, so you can jump out of the chopper. As long as I'm over water, you won't die, okay?
Yeah. I'm just here for the ride while I can man things, not gonna lie.
Enemy tank up on hill of Dragon. We're at 9% hull.
Get out of here. Get out of this area. Quick.
The enemy's southeast of us, guys. At Dragons.
Whoops.
Enemy tank on item mark is accurate.
Desert Fox, you're in a supply chopper, right? Do you need a co-pilot to drop the supplies for you?
Just
I'm
trying
right
to
here.
find it. I can see smoke from his gun.
All right, let's roll.
But I can't see him. I'll try to get a proper mark on him.
Let's drop some supplies.
The tank on item mark's still there.
Don't get too close to it. I got it on soldiers right going down on it. It should disable it. It probably won't destroy it.
No. Okay, he's moved. He's moved northwest.
Are we able to get a tank bottom, Gary? Bottom middle?
Can somebody mark it? Guess where it is?
Yeah, tank is on F tank mark. Yeah, beautiful. Smash that
Hey,
cat.
Desert Fox, can you see my request vehicle repaired?
Tank mark up there.
Dropping supplies.
Still moving.
Supply drop box dropped.
He's on the west side of the bridge, going across. You get a really beautiful shot of his ass if you go on the west side of the bridge.
I needed another 50. Sorry, Desert. Let me get back in. Alright, good job. We bailed into a good attack garrison. Thanks, Desert.
Click on railway.
Oh, GG's. That was quick.
The other fucking team right now, dude. I want to sit talk Tomlinson so bad.
Okay, it's official, guys. Domination sucks.
Yeah.
That is trash.
That was fun, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you another time. Later.